Hey guys, how's it going? EnteiTainment here. My name is Daniel. Just quickly saying thank you for checking out this video. It means a lot to me and I hope you enjoy it. It is a very long live team builder and it's also a dual comm with myself and Krakenation who will be giving us a hand for our next battle. So if you want to see a very in-depth summary of the team I will be using on week 5, definitely stay tuned. Thanks. Hello, and welcome to week 5. Crap! Already don't know what week it is. Alright, we're starting over. Hello, and welcome to my week 5 team builder for the CSL, wherein we will be prepping for Alpha Hores and the Mag Cargo Tel-Aviv or something.
What is Tel-Aviv?
If I knew, I would tell you. But
I've always wondered that.
I'm not really sure. We'll have to ask him. But this is going to be a different kind of video. It's actually going to be a live team builder, but not only that, it is going to be
Tel-Aviv is continue.
It is going to be a dual narrated live team builder with Krakenation, who has been on the channel before during our Spin the Mega series. So yeah, you guys already know him, no need for introductions, but basically he does a lot of OU stuff, and if you want to check out some really competitive OU videos, you can go check him out. His link will be in the description. But basically, we're just going to be kind of bouncing ideas off each other. Kraken is going to be the calc man, because that's basically his job around here. And he's going to be seeing if my calculations are actually correct. So I'm just going to pull up a sort of graphic I made of his team versus my team. And I don't know if you know his team, but basically... Or no, you faced him, didn't you? Or did you not?
I did face him.
Okay, so he has one of the bulkiest...
Yeah. This man is literally only running defensive.
I know, I got like Ebola just looking at this team, honestly. But, so, I was trying to think of what he would want to bring, obviously, and try to prepare for that. So, firstly, I was looking at my weaknesses, and I am very weak to rock. So I kind of thought he was going to bring the Tyrantrum, maybe do a Dragon Dance set, maybe do a Scarf set. I don't know if you think that will be true, because I also do have 2 fairy types. So I'm not really sure if he would bring the Tyrantrum, but I feel like he could just click Head Smash and really hurt a lot of my team.
I feel like against your team, he'd do a Scarf set.
Okay.
Just because that's like a lot more immediate. But yeah, you're right. You have Scarf Tyrantrum kind of messes up your team.
Yeah.
Because all he needs to do is like switch out when Bronzong comes in, and then that's about it. And then from there, it's like you're messed.
Yeah. So I kind of
Bronzong's your answer to that.
Yeah, that's basically it. Unless I can burn it with Trevenant, or I run like a defensive Claydol or something. That's basically the extent of my checks to that thing. I also think he'll bring the Rotom Heat, just because I also have that electricity weakness due to my multiple flying types, which also like contributes to my rock weakness. He can kind of freely Volt Switch if I don't bring the Claydol, and
so you're putting a lot of pressure on Claydol pretty fast.
Yeah, so
like Claydol's great. No, it's not the Pokemon for every draw.
Yeah, no, I don't actually think he's a counter to Tyrantrum by any means. So I wasn't planning on that. But he would at least be able to stop Rotom Heat from pivoting, at the very least. And then I do have a fair amount of Pokemon that have the ability to set up and sweep. Mostly Volcarona, but also Aerodactyl, Gyarados, Infernape, Florges to an extent, but not really. And then Tornadus Incarnate can also set up and sweep. So I feel like he'll bring Unaware, Clefable.
Yeah, that was the problem I had when I faced him a lot, was just the Unaware Clefable kind of was tough.
Yeah.
Tough to break through.
So that's going to be hard, because I need to actually kill that thing with a with a Pokemon before I can set up, which basically leaves me with only Muck and a Gyro Balling Bronzong are really the only 2 things that...
Life Orb Infernape could bust it open.
A special or physical?
Overheat or something.
Oh, really?
Or like, yeah, you probably could. Here we go. I'll
go for it.
Anyways, continue.
Well, Just still purely looking at my weaknesses, I do have many water weaknesses, so I figured that his Gastrodon would be a pretty good Pokemon for him, just because also Scald Burns are kind of hurt a good amount of my team, namely the Aerodactyl and the Gyarados. So I feel like Gastrodon will be a pretty good defensive mon for him, just because really I only have Trevenant to sort of counter that thing, unless I bring Giga Drain on my Volcarona or maybe Grass Knot on my Infernape. Like, I have ways to kill Gastrodon, but I think it's just too bulky and too good of a mon for him not to bring.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got some crazy stuff already working up.
I'm excited.
I'm thinking Infernape's gonna be a fantastic Pokemon already.
Yeah. Infernape, I'm really upset about week 4, just because Infernape definitely could have won me that game if I just...
Infernape, if you play it right,
I know,
puts in
Infernape is
vast
crazy.
amounts of work against this guy.
I love Infernape.
You're gonna struggle with Venusaur and to an extent Tyrantrum, but beyond that, you can just like open this guy up a new one.
Yeah, I was looking at that because if I run maybe because he doesn't have sand or anything or hail, so if I bring like a Focus Sash, Nasty Plot, Infernape, I could definitely go in on this team.
Okay, here's what I want to tell you though. Ready for some crazy learns?
Yes.
Ready to be learned? Okay, here's the thing that I recently found out actually. Unaware, the ability ignores all of your opponent's stat boosts.
Yeah.
This includes stat drops.
Yeah.
So you click Overheat twice and do the same damage both times against Clefable.
That is very true.
I found out this in a game recently where my opposing Pokemon got an attack drop and continue to do the same damage. It was really unfortunate for me at the time, but for you, my friend.
Well, that's Pokemon 101 right there. That's huge.
So Infernape can come in, and because I feel like this is probably a mechanic that Alpha probably doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't occur to most people.
I was thinking about that just because, you have your Quagsire, actually. I was thinking about your Quagsire and how I would ever be able to deal with that thing. And I was actually thinking about how Unaware... I was wondering if Unaware worked in that way, but now we know. So that's awesome.
It doesn't... So, yeah, your special attack set, you can basically click Overheat endlessly when he switches in. But that said, when he does switch out, your special attack will be low against any other Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's a cool mechanic that you might be able to abuse, potentially.
So can I, if I'm Modest Life Orb or something, can I 2-hit KO Clefable?
Unaware wall, physically defensive Clefable gets killed, yeah.
That's awesome.
Easily. Fire Blast does the job too if you wanted.
Alright.
So if you wanted to opt for the lower accuracy, but you do get to spam it for Pokemon that aren't Clefable because you don't get the attack drops. Depends on what you want to do with that, but yeah, Unaware Wall gets 2-hit KO'd even after leftovers, guaranteed.
Well, that is very interesting.
But it's and this isn't even a Modest nature.
That's Jolly or
Naive.
Timid or whatever.
Naive
really?
or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like Infernape is so fast. In the battles I've been having, I just have no need to run Timid because he's gonna outspeed.
Yeah,
108 I think is faster than everything he has.
The only Pokemon I
guess Tauros.
Tauros is pretty fast.
Yeah.
Rotom Heat, but Rotom Heat can't really touch you that much anyways. Like Rotom Heat probably wouldn't be switching in, I imagine.
Yeah.
So I don't think you have to worry about that too much. So yeah, you honestly outspeed everything on this guy's team.
Yeah.
That you need to. So you don't even need to run max speed probably.
Yeah, and I mean, if that Tyrantrum is Scarfed, I'm not going to be outspeeding even with Timid anyways, so I think Modest will be perfectly acceptable for this team.
Yeah, so Modest, but so this, if I make the same Modest, Infernape, yeah, Fire Blast is still, so this is a Life Orb right now, but were you saying you wanted to run Focus Sash?
I'm not sure, because really I don't have a lot of switch-ins to Tyrantrum if he brings it, so I might need to let Infernape take a hit and go down to his
in this
sash.
case, here we go. Ready? This is what I'm here for. In said situation, Fire Blast is a 10.5% chance to 2-hit KO unaware Clefable after leftovers, unaware physically defensive.
Okay.
So you probably won't be getting a KO with 2 hits against Clefable, even with a modest nature. But Overheat is a
Yeah.
guaranteed 2-hit KO.
I mean, I want to take advantage of maybe maybe he doesn't have knowledge about this. I kind of want to take advantage of that and surprise him with KO.
Yeah, so you might if Overheat would, and then actually what you could do from there, which would be awesome, is run a mixed one.
Yeah. That's not uncommon. Like Overheat, close combat.
Do Overheat close combat because so what's the nature that 1 second, I'm just gonna.
It might be naive or
nature that boosts special attack and decreases, let's say, like special defense. Rash nature.
Yeah.
So if you did something like that and then threw close combat on there as well, because you need the nature to not decrease your attack stat for Tyrantrum.
Yeah.
But with this kind of set, close combat. Why does close combat do like? Oh, it's on -2 right now. Why does this do no damage? Yeah, close combat with no investment into attack is going to be doing 67% minimum to Tyrantrum.
That's not even bad.
So like you could definitely get some serious damage on that. And yeah, if he's scarfed, like, yeah, you could definitely like punish that thing.
Can you look at Gunk Shot if I'm a physical attacker on Clefable?
Oh, true. You're saying just do Gunk Shot and go for physical set.
Because I mean, I understand Clefable is generally physically defensive, but I feel like if I'm fully physically offensive, Gunk Shot is still gonna put a relatively large dent in him.
Gunk Shot is a guaranteed 2-hit KO as well.
Okay.
54 to 65% on a Adamant Infernape, not holding a life orb either.
That's crazy.
So if you did that with close combat, you could get a guaranteed 2-hit KO, Focus Sash on Clefable, and then Tyrantrum is, I'm pretty sure, killed for sure here. Yeah. Guaranteed kill on Tyrantrum that's not running any HPVs.
That's not bad.
So it would have been cool to abuse the overheat mechanic, but if that's not the best, like, definitely like Gunk Shot might be a better option actually.
Yeah.
Of course, then you're also playing around this time with accuracy a little bit.
I know, that's the issue. If Infernape actually feels like connecting with the Gunk Shots, then we will be in business. But if he doesn't, that'd be sort of an issue.
But from here, we've got Gunk Shot, close combat. Because the other thing that was good about Special Infernape was you could really dent Gastrodon too.
Yeah. Will Grass not kill without investment? I don't even know.
It won't.
That thing is way too fat.
It didn't kill with investment if it was specially defensive.
Oh jeez.
Physically defensive, Grass Knot still doesn't kill. If you're not invested in the special attack.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of pick and choose what you want to be able to beat and what you don't.
Yeah, I don't want to spread him too thin. I can't bring an Infernape and expect him to kill everything on his team. But
also, if you're wondering, a short commercial break. Tel Aviv, a city on Israel's Mediterranean coast, is marked by its stark Bauhaus buildings built in the 1930s, thousands of which are clustered in the White City architectural area.
Excellent.
So that
we know.
That is where Tel Aviv is.
All right, good. Oh god, Infernape gets Hone Claws.
Yo, set up Infernape. Yo, that's crazy.
Hone Claws Gunk Shot? How is that fair?
Give it Grass Punch.
I wish. Oh, if there was a Grass Elemental Punch. Oh my god.
Give it that Grass Punch.
All right. Well, that is interesting.
Power of Solar Beam.
I'm feeling a little better about the overheat.
So yeah, I mean, you gotta think like, think about this though. Do you have a way to set up spikes on your team?
I don't think so.
Okay, because here's what I'm gonna say: if you can get a little bit of prior damage on the Tyrantrum, you could very easily like revenge kill it with Infernape.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't have any spike setter, unfortunately.
Also, we could also like, I mean, we can't throw in full EVs into attack, but we can minimize the speed and special attack EVs to guarantee kills in Clefable and outspeeding all the things we need to, so we can kind of tweak in as much attack as we can to help that.
That sounds good.
So like, 1 second, I'll work on that. You start doing other stuff. You do like you do you.
Okay.
I'll work on that.
While Krakenation runs some calcs, I was considering, now this is a little out there, but I was considering running actually a Calm Mind Trevenant with Chesto Resto, since he'll be able to harvest the Chesto Berry and basically allow me to get bulkier and bulkier while also
That's insane.
just regenerating all my health.
What?
Yeah, it could get really gross very, very quickly.
That's obscene.
If I'm able to set up. The only issue with that, of course, is going to be Unaware Clefable, because I won't be able to touch that thing really ever, because I'll only be able to have, I think, 2 offensive moves, because I'll want Calm Mind, I need Rest, which only leaves room for 2 offensive moves. And I would probably have to go with Psychic, just so I'm not completely walled by by Venusaur. And then maybe Shadow Ball.
Okay, but the thing
really
is,
sure.
here you go. So make an Infernape that can lure in Clefable, and then beat the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And then Trevenant can be a great win condition from there.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely sounds good on paper.
That's
GG.
That's GG.
Yeah. So if I just run like max physical bulk or something with Calm Mind, I don't think I want. No, I definitely don't want Sleep Talk. I was going to say, because I'm not going to be staying asleep, so Sleep Talk is not going to be necessary.
Are we expecting physical wall Clefable or special wall Clefable though?
I feel like I have so many physical threats. Or maybe I don't even, honestly. I have Aerodactyl, I have Gyarados, but Infernape can be mixed, as I showed last week. And then I guess there's Muck, who's generally physical. But he's not much of a threat.
Because if he runs special, we got to pick, you know? We can't beat them both.
Yeah. I think... Well, because Venusaur is generally... Well, no, because Gastrodon is generally specially defensive, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like he will run physical defensive Clefable.
All right. I will calc for that then.
But the other side of that is, I feel like Mega Venusaur is almost always physically defensive.
It can be both. I've seen both run.
Or he could,
for all you know, it could be offensive.
Offensive.
It could be offensive.
Well, I don't really know. So, could be anything.
All right, so what's...
So I just need to think about what 2 moves I want on this thing. Well, actually, really, it's only 1, because I need Psychic in order to not get walled by the Venusaur.
So it looks like the fastest Pokemon on this guy's team would be Tauros, Choice Scarf Tauros, or just Tauros, Tyrantrum, and Nidoking?
Nidoking is, I think, relatively fast.
But I'm just trying to see where... 85.
85? I mean, that's pretty shabby, actually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get, like, a good idea of... I guess we'll go for timid Nidoking. We'll assume that. I'm making you the god Infernape right now.
Okay.
The Infernape to beat all. If you don't use this thing right, I'll cry.
We're gonna have the most correctly EV'd Infernape on the planet.
Okay, hits
so
295.
See, here's the thing. All right, so if he is a purely offensive Mega Venusaur, and I have full defense investment, he can't even 2-hit KO me with Sludge Bomb, since that's a neutral hit.
That's crazy. And then you can Calm Mind up from there.
Yeah, and I can just rest. So maybe Psychic honestly isn't even that necessary, because obviously if I get up to like +4, Shadow Ball is going to be able to do the job.
Probably, yeah.
Because he can't see me.
Even on specially defensive Venusaur.
Yeah, even if he is specially defensive, Sludge Bomb is going to be doing even less to me, and I can just wear him down. He's not going to be able to regenerate a lot of health from me. Giga Drain does like 11% from +1, so you could if I'm +4, it does absolutely nothing.
Alright, so would you say it's fair that the only thing Infernape needs to outspeed is max speed Nidoking? Is the fastest thing you need to outspeed?
Can I kill Nidoking? Like, do I even need to outspeed that? Would I just switch out on that thing?
I mean, that's what I'm EVing you for right now, is outspeeding max speed Nidoking.
Okay.
But because you're definitely not going to be outspeeding max Choice Scarf. You're not Choice Scarfing it. Like, if you Scarf Tyrantrum or Tauros, it's already a done deal there. So I'm
Yeah.
looking for like things after that, and I'm thinking like max speed. Nidoking is the fastest from there, and this like do people scarf Sand Slash?
I don't think
I see, like
so.
that's a problem with these low tier things. Like who knows?
Yeah. I think it's just a rabbit spinner. It's just a bulky. It has rocks. It gets rabbit spin. So I think it normally is a utility user, but he has a relatively formidable attack stat. I
100. It's like
think.
100. So
I mean, that's not durable. So who really knows? The other option, I could run Giga Drain for more HP recovery, but Energy Ball is obviously more powerful. I think I want Shadow Ball just for stabbing because it hits everything on his team that isn't the Tauros. So that's excellent. He has no... What even resists Ghost? Bug? I have no idea. Let me look that
do you
up
know
because I
if the
honestly don't know.
calc when you plug in like does the calc take into account the stat drops on other Pokemon for like overheat and stuff? For, like when it says 2-hit KO?
I don't think so. You have to set it to -2.
Alright, I got you.
It'd be nice if it did that, though. You mean, like,
I'm not-
it accounts for the fact that you're going to be at -2 after you go for overheat and then changes the percent chance
Yeah.
of actually getting a 2-hit KO? Yeah, I don't think it's advanced enough for that, but that would be really nice. Maybe a new modification will come out where it
Alright,
does
so
that.
I managed to squeeze you out 120 attack EVs on this Infernape right now.
Okay.
And so this
And
Infernape is going to be doing... the thing is, Tyranium is actually pretty physically defensive. It's got
Really?
119 physical defense.
that's wow. Okay.
But close combat after rocks, actually, 62 point. Sorry, close combat after rocks, 75% chance to kill after rocks.
Just outright?
Outright.
That's insane.
84 to 100% damage. It's without rocks, it is a 6% chance to kill. There's like literally a chance without even rocks.
That's
So
crazy.
this is actually a pretty solid Infernape we got you here. And if you don't want to outspeed Nidoking, it's like we can make that even higher.
I'm gonna go ahead and say if you can guarantee Oko on the, because I'm way more threatened by the Tyrantrum. I feel that I'm way more threatened by the Tyrantrum than I am to Nidoking.
So the thing is, this Nidoking will mess up this Infernape if you don't go for this after this. So like, do you want to pick beat like you? I think your only choice is gonna be killing after rocks. Is that okay? Kill Tyrantrum after rocks.
That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
and probably you're gonna be taking a head smash anyways. Like, so you're gonna be at focus sash range after that. So it's
That's
gonna be
okay.
dependent on bringing your sash in intact.
Okay.
This is just things to keep in mind. You know, I got you. Yeah, this is gonna be a long call.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, we gotta speed this up.
I know.
Okay, I'll just get you the guaranteed close combat after rocks or without rocks.
I think it's tough. I don't know.
You're gonna be sacrificing a lot of speed for after rocks.
I feel like
So sorry, for before rocks.
yeah, okay. I feel like after rocks is fine. I have like 4 rock setters, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to figure something out. I could bring just like a stall breaker Aerodactyl.
All right. We got you. 100. Okay, here's your spread then. 156 attack IVs. 156 in attack. 212 plus in special attack. Special defense minus and speed 140. So this Infernape is gonna be guaranteed Oko on no bulk invested Tyrantrum, which probably wouldn't be.
Right.
So like Scarf Tyrantrum, guaranteed Oko on that after rocks, guaranteed 2 KO on Clefable with overheat, and then the rest into speed.
That's awesome.
There you go.
And you're running Sash.
Sash, yeah.
And what are your two
I don't
other
know. That's up
moves
to
on
you.
this?
That's up to you from here.
All right. So I guess it depends on if I want priority, because this is really my only priority user.
I mean, you could give it Vacuum Wave or Mach Punch or something, just to, let's say close combat didn't, like, let's say you switched in on Tyrantrum, like got a free switch. You couldn't, but Tyrantrum, you didn't have rocks on the field. It's at full health. Didn't manage to kill. You could have just like a revenge killing tool on there for afterwards.
Yeah.
But that's like pretty situational because it'll be useless against the rest of the team.
That's true. All right. Well, food for thought. I could run Grass Knot, but I don't know how much that does to Gastrodon.
You could throw on U-turn maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I don't know if that's weird for a Focus Sash user, but
if this is special wall Gastrodon, you are going to be doing. You have around a 50% chance to Oko after rocks and leftovers.
Okay.
With Grass Knot.
I'll take that. I think I'm going to do U-turn and Grass Knot then.
All right. Sounds good.
If I want to be really weird, I could run rocks, but that's a little too much.
Well, actually...
I mean, like, maybe over U-turn, but I don't
Although, I guess
know.
I was going to be like, maybe Inferni brings his own rocks, but then, I don't know, that's like...
I would probably be
taking
taking
a
a hit,
that,
and then
and
I
then
just lose my Sag. Yeah, so I don't think we want to do that. I'm going to give it U-turn. He doesn't have, like, rough skin or anything, does he? No. I guess he could have Rocky Helmet on his Skarmory or his Gastrodon, but I don't think. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying if I U-turn
is
out...
not a switch in for an ape.
Yeah, but if I were to go for a U-turn and hit something that has Rocky Helmet, I'd lose my Sash, and that would be very depressing.
That would be very depressing. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you thinking for this Trevenant right now?
Right now I have Calm Mind, Rest, Shadow Ball, and I'm trying to decide if I want Grass Stab or if I just want to go with, like, Psychic. Because if I set up enough, I can kill the Venusaur anyways.
So is anything that Shadow Ball doesn't hit?
Honestly, no, because it's only resisted by Dark types. He doesn't have any Dark types on his team. Yeah, right. So Tauros will not be able to... will not take damage from that, but I can run...
I would just bring something to hit Tauros, then.
Does Tauros get Sap Sipper, or no?
I think it's only neutral, but I'll check.
There's no reason for him to run. No, he doesn't get it.
So yeah, I would just bring maybe just a maybe not Horn Leech. Giga Drain?
Yeah, he gets Giga Drain.
Look at that.
Yeah, this looks like I'm really actually excited for this tournament. And just max defense because we're going to be Calm Minding. And hopefully it will get some clutch harvests.
That's the plan, set, honestly. Are you doing
max? I really love Trevenant.
All right, sounds good. From there, honestly, you beat this guy's team outright. I would be wary maybe of Nidoking then. For Nidoking might still manage to mess up something in the room next to me just went.
What just happened over there?
I would say Nidoking might still be able to threaten Trevenant. Along with if any of those Pokemon are taunt users, they'll kind of shut you down.
Yeah. If I can set up before the Nidoking comes out, obviously I'll be okay because he's probably going to be special. But yeah, if I can't set up in time, all I really need is like +2. Yeah, but once I get +2, even Ice Beam does not. Ice Beam is his most powerful move, and that isn't a 2-hit.
Poison, not a poison. Does Ghost resist poison?
Yeah, because Ghost is so freaking good on this thing. I know, that's why Sludge Bomb wasn't doing anything either.
That's why. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, this mod is unreal.
Alright, so after that, I feel like, honestly, you might as well just only bring these 2 Pokemon.
Yeah, just
you already won the game.
That's all I really need.
Nah, I don't. Okay, let's get you a rocker at least then. Let's bring rocks. Probably Bronzong.
I was thinking Bronzong.
Bronzong just
Yeah.
looks like a reliable way to get rocks in the field for you, and plus it like helps against Clefable, helps against like Walls Venusaur, um,
Mhm.
helps. It's a switch into
The
Tyrantrum
only
too.
Yeah, I could bring rocks on Aerodactyl and run kind of a defensive with set with Roost, but I still don't think he wants to take stuff
Aerodactyl
from.
honestly isn't too good against this guy's team, bar like only
Yeah, he
Venusaur.
just only Venusaur, maybe the Girder. That's
Yeah.
really it, because Nidoking can carry moves to hit me. Rotom Heat obviously can probably destroy me with Thunderbolt. Scald from Gastrodon will hurt.
So I would bring
I
Bronzong
don't
for
know what
now
the heck's inspiration. Yeah, I
as
think
the
Bronzong
rocker,
is
just
fair.
because, and he's also. But the thing about Bronzong is also he's a switch into Tyrantrum going for Rockhead. Um, you can go honestly just levitate Bronzong. There's no literally. I mean, do you want to run heat proof or whatever for Rotom Heat or?
I
Because I
don't
feel like
think so.
if you brought a levitate, he becomes a reliable switch in for every single physical attacker
Yeah,
for this
he
team.
can switch. He can totally shut
He
down
switches into
Nidoking is
Nidoking. He
one
switches into
thing.
Tyrantrum. Even if he wants this guy, even if Alpha wants to get like ballsy and predict with an Earthquake, switching in Bronzong on his Tyrantrum, um, you still switch into that because you just immune. Uh,
Yeah.
1v1's Gastrodon, 1v1's Sandslash. Yeah, this thing's actually a pretty good wall for this guy's team.
So we want
Stealth
Stealth
Rock, I'd
Rock
go like
for
Stealth
our first
Rock.
move. It does get Grass Knot, but
Yeah,
it's not going to do
don't
very
go
much
for
to
it. I would
Gastrodon.
go for like Gyro Ball, honestly.
Yeah, Gyro Ball is obviously the power move.
Maybe a Psychic move.
Yeah, just for that, because he gets
Yeah,
Zen
Venusaur
Headbutt,
and
and
Nidoking.
that will hit the Venusaur and the Nidoking.
And
Yeah.
then from there, like
Uh,
I don't know, any move that looks useful.
yeah, I could run Toxic.
Toxic would help you beat yeah, probably just a move to beat Pokemon you can't really hit. Like Gastrodon you can't really hit right now. You can't really hit
Yeah.
Sandslash super well. But this is great though.
Yeah.
This gives you a reliable switch into every single physical attacker on his team.
Yeah.
Like
So that's great. I'm just gonna run Toxic and probably just go max physical defense because I'm not gonna be wanting to switch into Rotom Heat anyways, and that's one of his only special Pokemon.
No, honestly, after this we just find a Pokemon to
Um,
switch into Rotom Heat reliably, and then we're done.
Yeah, we're fine. So that's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and do max defense with a speed decreasing nature as opposed to special attack decreasing because we want that Gyro
And then
Ball
go for
to
the
do as
zero
much as
IVs.
humanly possible. Yeah, it defaulted to that. And then I'll just do 4 in attack, I guess. Because this will be able
leftovers?
to. Yeah, I just gave it leftovers.
All right. So just be wary. Like again, like you resist a lot of these attacks you're switching into, but you're not going to have any reliable recovery.
Yeah, that's the downfall of Bronzong, I feel.
But all right.
And like most of the bulky mon.
Okay, so from here, your only problem is Rotom Heat. So.
Yep.
Especially
defensive.
Florges, yeah, Florges
or
Muck, exactly.
Or
I was
Muck.
literally thinking those exact same two. Claydol
or Claydol.
Okay, so that was a little weird.
That's it.
Yeah, but yeah, Claydol's pretty good too.
And Claydol can spin.
Yeah,
is the
true.
other thing.
You definitely want a spinner just because you're running a Sash mod. One of your most useful mods is Sash right now. So
yes, so that's gonna. I feel like Claydol
will be helpful, but I also feel like Claydol's can't really switch into a because Specs or Scarf offensive Rotom Heat is a thing. People usually run that, and I feel like Claydol can't switch in. Claydol doesn't resist fire, does it?
I can never remember.
Yeah, Claydol doesn't even resist fire. So.
Yeah, so even with max special defense. Oh wait, let me look at max special defense. If I'm Assault Vest, I can switch into that, but it's not like I can do anything back because Earth Power doesn't hit him.
Yeah, Overheat off from a choice specs. So let's say you're max special defense, right?
Yeah.
So Overheat's still gonna be doing over 50% to you.
Yeah, so I'd need an Assault Vest if I wanted to actually.
So that's probably not the greatest switching in the world, but you do want your spinner. So, and
Yeah.
it doesn't look like you really want to be bringing Togetic. Probably not. He's got a lot of Pokemon to hit Togetic pretty hard,
Yeah.
like Mega
Um.
Venusaur, Nidoking, Rotom Heat, Tyrantrum. Like, the list goes on.
Yeah. Tornadus does not get defogged, so now we know. Aerodactyl gets defogged, but I'm going to be removing my own hazards, which is not something I really like to do.
Because we really set up the Infernape for having rocks in the field, and the yeah, you don't want to be messing around with no rocks.
I could just run Aerodactyl with Taunt, and that will be able to just hopefully, like fingers crossed, shut down hazards entirely, because he can Taunt Skarmory and then go for Fire Fang. I don't think he's going to bring Stealth Rocks on Tyrantrum. That's kind of weird.
His only real rocker is probably Skarmory. That said, Fire Fang from Aerodactyl won't really do anything to Skarmory.
Yeah, I think Aerodactyl probably gets some weird moves, though. He probably gets some special...
Those probably do
some special attacks that can hit that thing. He gets Fire Blast.
Okay, one sec. Mega Aerodactyl. Ready? We're gonna run special. We're gonna run modest Mega Aerodactyl. Let's see how this goes. Skarmory. Let's say OU defensive. Hey, 70 to 82%. You can do it.
I mean, it's not bad. I could just run Flamethrower.
So if you want to do that, and then Flamethrower would probably be much better actually. Because
at least I won't miss. Yeah, so I can just do Taunt.
But you got to be fully special attack. Yeah, this is like modest.
Really? Oh geez, that's true.
But then in that case, I think you'd still. I mean, do you definitely not want to bring a spinner then?
I don't think Claydol is going to be
probably bring,
able to spin on much.
Like Assault Vest Muck to switch into Rotom Heat.
Right, yeah. Muck, I'm confident in Muck. Muck can switch into freaking anything that's special, so I think Muck will be fine. What else can I can run Ancient Power. Is that weird?
That's actually, it's
stab.
That's GG. It does hit Rotom Heat.
Yeah, I think... I don't know if I want to run Roost. Do I want to make a bulky... I don't think so.
You're already maxing the special attack. It was not like you can be very bulky anyways.
Yeah.
But, I mean... So you're doing Taunt, Flamethrower...
What else should I hit
Air
with this
Slash?
thing? I can run... I guess. Like,
Air Slash might be helpful.
It hits a couple things.
Yeah, it hits like Nidoking, Venusaur, namely. Air Slash might be helpful. Grass Punch you could do. Definitely Grass Punch.
True. He actually gets Air Cutter, not Air Slash, unfortunately, but
Air Cutter is like one of the moves that does like only this much damage.
I know. It's base 60. It's pretty bad, but Aerodactyl kind of got ripped off. He didn't get many very good flying moves, physical or special. He doesn't get Brave Bird. He doesn't get...
His physical
flying move
is null and void.
His aerial is. I know, you have to run like Aqua Tail and stuff if you actually want to take advantage of that, so it's kind of tragic.
Both of his main stab moves don't take advantage of Tough Claws, which is Aerial Ace and Stone Edge. But yeah. He's cool, he's really fast. I don't know.
He gets Iron Head. Oh wait, that's physical.
I mean, we could do mixed.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
We just did a mixed Infernape.
Well, that's fairly common running mixed Infernape. Not this mixed Infernape, but running mixed Infernape is not uncommon. I could run Earth Power. He gets Earth Power, so that's interesting.
I would really try to find some kind of flying move. Like if nothing else, just HP flying.
Yeah, well, Air Cutter is the same as HP flying.
So yeah, I would do one of those just for Venusaur then.
Yeah, I have Flamethrower, Air Cutter, Taunt, and I just don't really know what I want my last move to be. He doesn't have the greatest special moves pool in the world.
HP Rock.
But
Oh, we already gave Agent Power?
well, I'm just gonna run Agent
Yeah,
Power
I would
if
just
I
do
want to do
that.
that, yeah. Okay.
Unless maybe you just want to throw in Defog?
I don't think
Just like
I
maybe like
don't
in
think
a
I want a
pinch.
defog user.
Maybe
Just as like
Tailwind?
YOLO. Okay. I was looking at Tailwind actually, but I think defog
Let's just
might
say like you're in a
be
pinch and
best because
there's been more than one
yeah,
game I've played that like in the pinch like you have the better play is to give up your rocks because to clear your own.
yeah. If it really comes down to it, I need the sash on Fernape more than I need the rocks
Because
damage
you still have
on
a chance. Maybe you already got
Tyrantrum.
chip damage
So
on Tyrantrum or something. So like yeah, like I
yeah,
would say maybe
yeah.
Defog is alright.
Okay.
But like you have Taunt and Defog to really shut down Skarmory either way. Like this thing shuts down Skarmory
Yeah.
right now. But that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think the last thing you really need is a good switch into Rotom Heat. What about like Assault Vest Florges? Because that also gets Energy Ball for Gastrodon.
Yeah, but it will get like tossed around by Venusaur or
Do we have
Nidoking.
switch-ins to those right now?
We do have Trevenant, but I don't feel like Trevenant really wants to switch into that. He wants to take those once he's set. Oh, well, I mean, Liberty Bell actually can.
Zenhead, there we go.
Amazon
Look at that synergy.
Into,
That's synergy,
yeah,
son.
So maybe we do have enough for Florges to fit comfortably on this team.
Florges gets Energy Ball to hit Gastrodon. You can get Fairy type Stab for Spiritomb. That hits Spiritomb.
That's true.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. His ability is useless, but that's okay. So Moonblast.
I mean, this counts as a good switch into Rotom Heat, right?
I feel like it probably should.
I'm gonna plug in a Choice Specs Rotom Heat.
I don't know if it wants to do it. Does it want to do anything back to Rotom Heat though? Not really.
1 second. Let me work some Kraken magic.
Alright, while he does that, we're gonna think of our final Mon, assuming Florges actually does stay on the team. So, I know I only talked about 4 Mons that I think he's gonna bring. However, we did bring up Skarmory, and we're kind of preparing for that. So I feel like Skarmory might be a maybe.
Overheat from a Choice Specs Rotom Heat max special attack to a specially defensive invested, and then special attack Assault Vest Florges does max roll 42%. That thing eats that up.
So at that point, is it better to run not just to run Wish, or does that because I can't do that with Assault Vest? Does Assault Vest enable me to take that, or can I run like max HP, max special defense?
Like a Calm Mindset, maybe.
Yeah, or I can also Wish Pass
max
into
HP, max special defense
because he
takes 44 to 52 from Overheat, but then Overheat's like null and void after that.
Right, that's one of the things about Overheat. So, so if we just run Moonblast, Energy Ball, Wish, and Protect, is that unreasonable?
That works pretty well.
I feel like that's fine. Yeah, and I can just do max special defense because this is really just for Rotom, and in case he wants to scarf himself into Outrage or something, I guess we can go into this.
What nature are you doing?
With the Tyrantrum.
Calm, okay.
Calm?
I just want to see how much damage you're going to do to Spiritomb. Moonblast does 72 to 85. Not bad. That's
nice.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, that's really good. I'm not invested at all. How is that doing so much?
That's a good fit-in for this team, actually. Hits the one thing that we hadn't hit super effective yet. And switches into Rotom Heat. Not bad. Okay, so from there, yeah, what do you think for the last slot? We didn't bring Volcarona or Gyarados to this battle.
I know. I didn't bring a single OU Mon last week either. That didn't even occur to me. I just didn't bring any. So, but
Volcarona
looking
gets
at
kind of
it,
beat by Clef and Rotom Heat a little
yeah,
bit.
and Rotom Heat. I feel like if anything, he'll bring the Rotom Heat just to
And
counter
honestly,
a
and
potential
Choice Scarf
Volcarona, because
Rotom
Volcarona,
counters Gyarados. So
yeah.
I feel like
So
Volcarona actually kind of has a really hard time against this guy's team. Like Venusaur, Clefable,
yeah,
Rotom
like
Heat, honestly Nidoking to an extent, Tyrantrum. Like
if he's
you
Scarf
struggle against
Tyrantrum,
a
yeah.
lot of this guy's team. So I wouldn't even think about Volcarona.
I don't think I have to. I don't think I can win Volcarona,
Gyarados,
unfortunately.
not much better.
Yeah,
Mega
because
Venusaur, like I mean, offensive Gyarados gets
Gastrodon.
walled by like this guy's like half this guy's team.
Yeah, I can run Bounce,
Yo,
but
throwback to spin the Mega.
I mean, yeah, but what am I going to do to Gastrodon?
Grass Fang. Definitely go for
Doesn't that thing
go for
get
the
like
Grass
Storm
Fang.
Drain? Yeah, I'm saying. Okay, Gyarados. If I'm like bulky Dragon Dance or something, let me see how high I actually have to be to kill
How
a
high do
physically
you have to bounce
defensive
up
Gastrodon.
with bounce?
Yeah. Well, I have to be like +3 adamant to even threaten this thing, and then he can
Yeah, so
just
no.
Scald Burn me.
Sub?
I could because Substitute is not unreasonable, or like Lumberry even
He
is
gets
not
hardest, right?
ridiculous.
Gyarados.
Who? What are you saying to me right now?
Yo, Grass
But
Fang
actually,
hardest
because
Gyarados.
Spiritomb likes to run Will-O-Wisp, obviously, and then I could run if I run Substitute and Lumberry. Is that too much?
Who do you have?
Maybe.
Okay, you have Florges to switch into Girder, I guess. Unless he's running Poison
Yeah,
Jab.
kind of. Unless he gets Poison
Bronzong.
Jab. But I mean, yeah, between Bronzong and Florges, I
Trevenant.
think I'll be okay.
Oh, you don't want to get knocked out. You don't want to
Yeah.
lose your berry.
Yeah, kind of similar, because I faced a Conkeldurr week 1 or 2 or something, and although I actually have no fighting weaknesses on this team, the coverage moves that Conkeldurr and his pre-evolution Girder get threaten basically everything on my team.
You could have just left it there.
Yeah, so I just never know if they're going to bring it. Just fighting types in general tend to get a lot of really good coverage, and although their stab moves can't hit me, their coverage moves can destroy my team. So I'm always confused about whether or not they're going to bring
the most clutch Pokemon like
their fighting types.
This Florges Bronzong defensive core is like A+.
Yeah,
like you honestly wall his entire team
because his only answer to Florges is
Tauros.
Nidoking and Venusaur, maybe Tauros, and then Bronzong
is
just like nope.
A+ defensive core you got here.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't.
Yo, honestly, I just helped him.
I guess
it's
so only
much.
Very applicable. So. I know, right? All right, let's throw another Mon on here before this lasts an hour.
Gyarados, I'm trying to see if like anything else seems super helpful. Togetic's useless. Claydol, only good for rapid spinning anyways. Tornadus.
I could run some kind of weird defensive or weird supportive Tornadoes because he gets Tailwind and stuff.
Benefits,
but I don't
Tailwind.
think nothing on my team needs to be very fast. Yeah, so I don't think Tornadus gets T-Wave or anything.
Taunt.
No, it does get Taunt. I could run like
honestly,
Rain Dance.
If you just want to throw Gyarados on there, it's not the worst thing in the world. This is the problem I'm having with my team for this week too, as well. Is that like I have 5 Pokemon that I'm pretty happy with, and like from here I'm just like, where do I go from here?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm fine with Gyarados. I really like Gyarados a lot, and he's obviously very versatile. You don't really know what he's running until he starts going for moves, and even then, like he can be bulky Dragon Dance, he can be just purely offensive Dragon Dance, he can be Moxie, he can be bulky Intimidate. There's all kinds of weird stuff you can do with Gyarados. So I think he's a very versatile Mon. As are most of the Mons on this team, honestly. Kerchak is extremely versatile. We just proved, yeah. Trevenant can do whatever the heck he wants. Bronzong is kind of one-dimensional, but we don't need to talk about that. we have a special Aerodactyl, which
I
is
wouldn't
crazy.
say Aerodactyl is versatile, but we made it versatile.
Yeah. His two things are either like a taunt set or home claws. But if you need to counter a
Yo, shout out
Skarmory,
right
there
now
is
to
no better
Manaphy for
pick.
being the top killer in the league. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, from last week. True. So I'm not sure what I
Bounce,
want
I
to run on
guess.
this Gyarados.
Bounce, ready, bounce, sub, Dragon Dance, Waterfall.
Yeah, I mean that's the way to go, honestly. Because I don't think
Bounce
I don't
will
think
also
I've
hit
used
Girder, which is like cool.
TD. Yeah, that's awesome as well. Will Intimidate be helpful?
Not
Not
what option do you have?
Really?
Yeah, actually,
Moxie
might be
would
more
be my
helpful.
other choice.
Intimidate won't be helpful at all.
I think
the only Pokemon he's going to be switching into is
obviously
going to be
it
you'll
would
only
be
be switching into like
helpful.
maybe Venusaur,
Yeah.
Skarmory.
Yeah. The only thing I'd want to get Intimidates on are like the Tyrantrum, and that thing's gonna murder me
Why
anyways,
is
so I can't switch into that.
Honestly, like that head smash is like
I don't know. I'm really scared by it though.
Obscene.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the replay of, I think it was Dubstep's battle, but Tyrantrum just took a clean 50% off a defensive Slowbro, and it wasn't even banded. It was just max attack. It was DD, and it wasn't even set up yet,
crazy.
and it just took
That's
half
disgusting.
off of Slowbro. Like it was nothing. It's insane. It's gross. But anyways, I think I might want Lum, just in case he can break my sub, and then...
I don't know, dude. It puts... I mean, no, I see what your point is, but I think if you get... Let make sure you have enough special defense to take Scalds from Gastrodon. Because by doing that, you put a timer on your Gyarados completely. Like, leftovers might not be a lot of recovery, but at least it is recovery. If you don't do that, you basically, unless you want to try Wish Passing on 4Gs, your Gyarados has a timer. All he has to do is keep forcing you to sub up.
Yeah. Alright, that's fair. I don't want to get T-Wave,
So you just gotta play
I don't want to get Scald Burned, I don't want to get...
Just give him some special defense.
I'd have to be a god, basically. Alright, no big deal. Okay, how much do I actually... So, if I have 0 special defense EVs and like 88 attack EVs, Scald only does 12%.
I would say look out for Clefable's Moonblast more. That's something to be more careful of.
That's fair. I just searched Moonblast on the calc instead of Clefable.
Moonblast is my favorite Pokemon.
So Moonblast...
You know what my favorite Pokemon is, actually?
Moonblast.
My favorite Pokemon is Grass Punch.
What? Right. So Moonblast is like always going to break the sub, or always has at least a chance to, unless I go full special defense. And that's full special defense, full HP. That still does... I guess I could change my nature around. What nature boosts special defense and decreases special? Careful. So if we do careful, max special defense, it does 17 to 21%. Yeah, but that's max. So just minimize it so that it
guaranteed can't break sub. So 20 does 24.9.
Okay, so if I just do max special defense with careful nature, it maxes at 25.3%. Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to
just do the rest in attack, I guess. Okay. So I need 24 in HP, 252 in special defense with a boosting nature, which leaves 232 for attack, which still puts him pretty high. And especially since I'm running Moxie, so
yeah, Moxie will help you set up quicker.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that amount of attack. I don't feel like I need speed because, like you said, nothing on his team is very quick aside from the Tauros and the Rotom. I can definitely one shot the Rotom if I get fast
I mean,
enough.
honestly,
So
if you're behind a sub, you already get
I could try
can
to,
mess up the Rotom.
yeah. If I'm behind a sub, like the game is over. But if he's like specs, he hits 298. Timid max speed is
A +1 you
298.
outspeed.
So I could try to be able to hit that
Up.
at 198. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
Wait.
Pretty
198 times 1. Hey guys, so sorry about the weird jump there, but while Krakenation and I were recording last night, QuickTime Player decided that it was just going to stop doing its thing for the last 10 minutes or so. So unfortunately, we did lose that footage, and I'm sorry about that, but really all you missed is some messing around with speed EVs on the Loch Ness, and then the whole team summary. So I'm just going to go through the team summary really quick, and really nothing will be missing from this video. So this team consists of a Focus Sash Infernape with Overheat, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Grass Knot. The EVs enable him to 2-hit KO defensive Clefable if I manage to connect with 2 Overheats, since if he is unaware, the Overheat will actually do the same amount of damage each time, since Unaware ignores both stat boosts and stat decreases in the opposing Pokemon. So that's a pretty cool mechanic that I'm hoping to take advantage of if he chooses to send out his Clefable. Close Combat has a pretty good chance to OHKO his Tyrantrum if it's at full health, but after rocks, I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed OHKO. U-Turn is just to provide some pivot initiative, and then Grass Knot for the Gastrodon. Basically, I just put EVs in attack and special attack for the reasons I listed, and then dump the rest in speed, because really there's no need to invest in bulk in Infernape. Infernape is not very defensive in any way. Next we have Trevenant the Deku, or what the heck, Deku the Trevenant, a pretty cool set that I'm really excited about with Calm Mind, Rest, Shadow Ball, and Giga Drain. This will enable me to get more and more bulky as I restore health with Rest and Harvest, synergizing well with Chesto Berry and the whole Rest situation. I'll be able to keep getting my berry back, keep going for Rest, and keep ending up at full HP and waking up immediately. So that sounds pretty terrifying to me. He's just fully invested in HP and defense, since he will be calm-minding and therefore boosting his special attack and special defense, which are really the only 2 other stats I care about. So I don't need to be fast, I don't need to be physically inclined. So we just have Shadow Ball and Giga Drain for coverage. We do sort of get walled by Venusaur, but if that Venusaur can't touch me if I set up enough, and Shadow Ball will eventually be able to kill him, especially because he can't Leech Seed me. He can Synthesis repeatedly, but he's going to run out of syntheses before I run out of Shadow Balls, so that's the plan there. Just trying to set up on some stuff. Even Nidoking can't really threaten me due to my Ghost typing. I am neutral to poison, since Ghost does resist, whereas Grass is weak. Liberty the Bronzong is just my Stealth Rocker with Gyro Ball, Zen Headbutt, and Toxic. This will be able to whittle some things as well as switch into the beast known as Tyrantrum, and it will also give me a switch in to Venusaur or Nidoking if those 2 Mons happen to catch Deku before he is set up to a point where he can comfortably take moves from those 2 Mons, since they are undoubtedly very powerful, and Deku is completely invested in defense. There's no special defense EVs save these 4, which don't really matter. So if Deku needs to switch out, Liberty Bell is going to be that switch in. Zen Headbutt is for the Venusaur and the Nidoking, and then Gyro Ball is just a very powerful move that will hit a lot of stuff on his team, but also the Tyrantrum super effectively, and can probably OHKO if he's Dragon Dance, or even just outright, I'm not really sure, but it'll definitely be a 2-hit KO at least. Mega Aerodactyl is a very weird special attacking spread. This is to counter his Skarmory if he chooses to bring it. I will outspeed that thing and be able to taunt it before it can go for rocks, and then I can proceed to KO him with Flamethrower, Air Cutter is just for stab. It'll be able to hit the Venusaur super effectively and then just get damage on other things if they decide to come in. Defog is just there as sort of a last resort. If rocks end up on my side of the field and I really need to get rid of them, I can just defog with this thing. It will remove hazards on his side of the field, but when it comes down to it, it might be more beneficial for me to remove hazards on my side of the field and not really be worried about hazards on his side. So that was the thought process behind the Aerodactyl. Just max special attack so we can actually KO Skarmory, and then the rest in HP so I have a little more bulk. Flower Power, the Florges is just sort of the basic set I've been bringing, I think, every time. It's not Calm Mind or anything, because we already have a Calm Mind user in Trevenant, but it's just Moonblast at first stab, Energy Ball, hit the Gastrodon, Wish to pass into things like Liberty, like Deku, maybe the Loch Ness or Aerodactyl, and then it also has Protect if I want to absorb that Wish myself. It's fully especially defensive so that I can actually switch into Rotom Heat comfortably. I can take an Overheat very, very well. He'll be at -2 special attack, and then I can proceed just Wish and get all my HP back. So that's pretty good. I am a little worried about Trick, because if he tricks my Florges a Choice Specs or something, that'll be pretty bad. Trick is pretty detrimental to the entirety of my team, honestly, save Kerchak. So, and even then, Kerchak doesn't really want to be Specs. It wouldn't be the worst situation in the world, but Trick on the rest of them would be really, really bad. So I'm hoping he doesn't bring Trick on his Rotom Heat, because I would not enjoy that. And then finally, we just have a bulky Dragon Dance Gyarados with Substitute, Dragon Dance, Bounce, and Waterfall. This can hit and KO the vast majority, if not the entirety of his team, especially if I get that Moxie boost going. The EVs are set up so that my Substitute actually doesn't break if Clefable goes for Moonblast, which is generally their offensive move of choice. Unless he has some kind of special attack investment, then he will be able to break my sub, but we're just going to have to pray. And then the speed EVs from +2, I will be able to outspeed Scarfed Rotom Heat, which is really the only thing that will threaten my Gyarados if it gets set up to that point. So I just need 2 speed boosts, and I should be able to sweep the entirety of his team, barring like a miss on the bounce or something. So that is the team. I'm hoping it'll do well. A lot of thought went into this team, obviously, as you saw from the video that cut off abruptly, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun, and definitely shout out to Krakenation for helping me out with this team. It was his idea, and I definitely don't regret bringing him in here because he's a very skilled team builder, and the teams we make tend to do well and spin the mega, so I'm hoping that this one will not be an exception. But anyways, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed or a dislike if you didn't, and feel free to tell me why either way down in the comments section. You can also put any questions or concerns down there, and I will make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. This has been Daniel and EnteiTainment.